These are 25 crazy facts about Japan you probably haven't heard before. Can you imagine that late night dancing is illegal in Japan? Or that Japan has more than 50,000 people who are over 100 years old? In Japan, there are more pets than children. And guess what? The Japanese who survived the Titanic crash was called a coward for not dying with the other passengers. In Japan, 90% of mobile phones are waterproof because youngsters use them even in the shower. In Japan, there's a cat cafe where you can go to drink coffee and hang out with cats for hours. Sleeping on the job is acceptable in Japan, as it's viewed as exhaustion from working hard. Around 24 billion pairs of chopsticks are used in Japan each year. The Japanese couldn't say Ronald McDonald, so they say Donald McDonald because they can't spell the ear sound. In Japan, KFC is a typical feast of Christmas Eve, and they use more paper for comics than for toilet paper. There's an aisle in Japan which is full of rabbits, and in Japan there's a train that floats above the tracks by magnetism, reaching 500 kilometers per hour. Sometimes the trains in Japan are so crowded, railway staff are employed to cram passengers inside. In Japan, the trains are so punctual that if they are even 5 minutes late, the passengers get a formal apology. Delays that are over an hour will also appear to the news. Can you imagine that the highest rate of anorexia is in Japan, and also most of the streets in Japan don't have a name, and so you can't ask for a destination or even use a navigator. 75% of Japanese homes have a high-tech toilet, and the latest models eliminate the need for toilet paper. Keep your warm, check your blood pressure, play running water sounds to increase privacy, and open and close automatically so you don't have to touch anything. Stop. Tokyo has a self-declared superhero who calls himself Mangetsu Man. He keeps his identity secret by wearing a purple bodysuit with a big yellow smiley head, and his self-described job is to keep the city trash free. Japanese police fire paintballs at fleeing vehicles so that other police vehicles can see them and to identify them at a later date if they get away. The paint is bright orange and difficult to remove. So in Japan, folklore otters were considered very dangerous, as they would shapeshift into beautiful women or little children and kids men. So you need to be prepared for otters. In Japan, they believe in the toilet god.